Hello, my friends. My name is Ellen. Welcome back to my Southern Kitchen and the third episode of Ellen's Thanksgiving Series 2025. Hope everybody had a wonderful Halloween. Mine was awesome. How was yours? Let me know down below in the comment section. Friends, have I got a treat for y'all? Are you tired of having the same old sweet potato pie for Thanksgiving? Well, we're about to kick it up a notch. How does sweet potato cheesecake sound? Oh yes, sugar. So today I'm going to share with y'all a sweet potato cheesecake completely from scratch. And my friends, it is so simple and easy to make. The bomb.com delicious and loaded with creamy sweet potato goodness. Everybody's going to love and enjoy this, and this will be a hit at your Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving table, and we'll want to make this every year. And I'll post a complete recipe along with the instructions down in the description box below. And for more Thanksgiving recipes, check out my Thanksgiving recipes playlist and my previous video, Seafood Cornbread Dressing. I'll post the link to both of those down in the description box below. So grab your graham cracker crust, your cream cheese, and get those sweet potatoes baking, sugar, because we're about to bake some sweet potato cheesecake magic in my Southern kitchen. Here we go! Alright, my friends, the first step we're going to do is bake our sweet potatoes. On my pan, I have 2 large sweet potatoes, and we're going to cover them with aluminum foil. Now we're going to put them in the oven. Oven's preheated to 400 degrees. Going to let them bake for 2 hours until they're fork tender. Alright, my friends, it's been 2 hours. Let's check on our sweet potatoes. Perfect and perfect. Our sweet potatoes are fork tender. Now we're going to set them aside and let them cool completely. And while they're cooling, let's make our graham cracker crust. I have 2 sleeves of regular honey graham crackers. We're going to pour them into my bag. Now we're going to take a rolling pin and just crush them up like so. You can also crush them in the food processor. Going to crush them into fine crumbs. Alright, my friends, I am through crushing up my graham crackers. They're nice and fine, and it gave us exactly 2 cups. Now we're going to pour them into my medium bowl. Into our graham cracker crumbs, we're going to add in 1/3 cup of white sugar, a pinch of kosher salt, and 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter that I melted and cooled, which is 3/4 of a stick. Give them a stir until they're well combined. We want to get them to the consistency of wet sand. Alright, my friends, this is what our crumbs look like. Wet sand. That looks great. Now we're going to pour it into our pie plate. I am using a 9-inch pie plate, and before I pour the crumbs in, I'm going to spray my plate with cooking spray so that way it won't stick. Using my clean hand, we're going to press the crumbs mixture into the bottom of the pie plate. And we're going to use a measuring cup to flatten the sides. Look at that crust. So pretty. Now we are going to bake it, and I decreased the temperature to 350 degrees. At first it was at 400 when we baked the sweet potatoes. We are going to bake the crust until it's firm and set, about 10 minutes, and I'll bring you back. Alright, my friends, I am through baking my crust, and it smells amazing. Nothing like the smell of a graham cracker crust and sweet potatoes baking. So now we're going to let the crust cool slightly. Going to set it aside. Time to make the best part, the filling. In my large bowl, using an electric hand mixer, or you can use a stand mixer, we're going to add in a 1/8 ounce package of cream cheese and a 1/2 cup of sour cream, and they're both at room temperature. and full fat. Into our cream cheese and sour cream, we're going to add in 1/3 cup of white sugar and 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. We're going to cream these together on low speed until they're fluffy and smooth. Make sure you scrape the bowl down occasionally. Alright, my friends, now we're going to add in 1 teaspoon, which is a cupful of pure vanilla extract, and 2 extra large eggs at room temperature. Mix those in until they're well blended. Alright, my friends, our cheesecake filling is done. How simple and easy was that? And it's nice and smooth. That looks great. Now we're going to pour it into our crust. And off camera, I smoothed the top. Now we're going to place it in the freezer for about 1 hour until the filling is sturdy. And while that's happening, let's work on our sweet potatoes. They're nice and cooled. We're going to remove the skin and flesh off of them. And place them into my large bowl. Now we're going to use my potato masher and mash them up so that way they'll be smooth and creamy when we puree them. Alright, my friends, now we're going to pour our mashed sweet potatoes into our blender, or you can use a food processor. Going to cover it and puree it until it's smooth. Alright, my friends, I am through pureeing my sweet potatoes, and we have exactly 2 cups of pureed sweet potatoes. Now we're going to pour them into our bowl. Into our pureed sweet potatoes, we're going to add in 1/2 cup of packed light brown sugar and our warm spices. 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, and 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. Give the whisk until they're well combined. Alright, my friends, now we're going to add in 3 tablespoons of softened unsalted butter, 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, again that's a cupful, 2 extra large eggs at room temperature, and 1/4 cup of evaporated milk. And whisk all together until they're well incorporated. Alright, my friends, our sweet potato filling is done. Look how smooth and creamy that is. That looks great. It smells like fall up in here. So now I'm about to take my cheesecake out of the freezer. The cheesecake is nice and sturdy, so we're going to pour the sweet potato filling right on top. Using my spatula, we're going to smooth the top. Now it's time to put it in the oven. Oven's preheated to 350 degrees, the same temperature we baked the crust. Going to let it bake for 15 minutes. Alright, my friends, it's been 15 minutes. I removed the cheesecake out of the oven, and off camera, I covered the edges with aluminum foil so that way it won't brown too quickly. And I decreased the temperature to 325 degrees. Gonna place it back in the oven and let it bake for 1 hour. And I'll bring you back. All right, my friends, I have taken my cheesecake out of the oven. The outside is set and it has a slight jiggle. So now I'm going to remove the aluminum foil. Oh, it smells heavenly up in this kitchen. Mmm. So now we're going to let the cheesecake cool completely at room temperature. And then I'm going to place it in the refrigerator and let it chill overnight. And I'll see you tomorrow. All right, my friends, it's the next day. Now we're going to make a pecan praline topping to go on top of the cheesecake. Oh, it's going to be great. So in my skillet, I have my fire over medium heat. We're going to add in 1 cup of chopped pecans. Give them a stir. We're going to let the pecans toast for 3 minutes. All right, my friends, I am through toasting my pecans. Now we're going to set them aside while we work on our other ingredients. In my saucepan, I have my fire over medium heat. We're going to add in 1/4 cup, which is a 1/2 stick or 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Next, we're going to add in 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt and 3/4 cup of packed light brown sugar. That's 1/2 cup and 1/4 cup. Give it a stir until the butter and brown sugar melts. And as soon as they melt, I'll bring you back. All right, my friends, the butter and brown sugar has melted. Now we're going to add in 1/4 cup of evaporated milk. Give it a stir until they well incorporated. And we're going to bring it to a lightly boil. All right, my friends, the mixture has came to a lightly boil. So now I cut my fire off. We're going to add in 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Stir that in. Now we're going to add in our toasted chopped pecans and stir. So now we're going to let the praline topping cool slightly. In the meantime, let's get our cheesecake. My friends, look at this beautiful cheesecake. Doesn't that look good? It's nice and set. And our praline topping is nice and cool slightly. So now we're going to pour it on top of our cheesecake, like so. Oh, my mouth's watering. And using my spoon, we're going to spread it evenly. And that's it, my friends. We're pretty much done. There's one more step we got to do. We're going to place the cheesecake back in the refrigerator and let it chill for 4 hours. And then it is ready to serve. I'll see you in 4 hours. All right, my friends, there you have it. Sweet potato cheesecake. Ain't she beautiful and look good? So now I'm about to cut me up a slice and then we'll give it a taste. All right, my friends, I got my slice of cheesecake right here and I'm serving it with some whipped cream. And look at the layers. Gorgeous! Now it's time for the best part, the tasting. Here we go. Look at that. Please have a bite. Creamy, decadent. The sweet potatoes are perfectly cooked and I can taste the spices. The graham cracker crust is nice and firm, and I love that crunch from the pecan pralines. All the flavors are perfectly layered. This cheesecake is phenomenal, my friends. Please give this recipe a try. This deserves another bite, and I'm going to grab me some whipped cream. Yum-o. Sweet potato cheesecake-licious. My friends, many thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video recipe, please give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And for more Southern magic in my kitchen, hit that subscribe button and click on the bell so that way you'll be notified when my new videos come out. Also, follow me on social media, Facebook, Ellen's Homemade Delights, and Instagram at Ellen Delights. And please send me an email, ellenshomemadeDelights@gmail.com. I would love to see your beautiful creations with my recipes. And I'll see you next time. Let's eat. Much love and happy Thanksgiving.